Hey, what's up guys, I here. So today I want to do a little video review commentary thing. I had a couple games that just went really well with this Nightingale. I was using, I find it really fun to run. Of course, the flying robots, as a lot of you guys who've been on my channel for a while know, I run like the whole hangar of flying robots, and I have basically every flying robot in the game at like Mark II, and I have them leveled up and stuff, and I've been trying builds with the Nightingale. Now, something I've always said is that I think that after the Nightingale got its nerf back in, I don't even know, 2020 or something, really long time ago, it got nerfed, and it just kind of sucked after then. And I thought that it was the worst healer in the game. But now we've got some changes that have been made. In particular, the drone overhaul, which also later introduced the Kestrel drone, which makes the Nightingale actually really competent now. So the main problem the Nightingale had was that you couldn't really do much for your team when you're flying around, because first of all, you're really slow, so you can't even reach your teammates most of the time, and second of all, you don't have your weapons, so you can't do any damage. But now the Kestrel kind of solves both of those problems by allowing you to, in addition to doing your little suppression beam while you're flying around enemies, you also death mark them by like 100%, and it's basically just for free, because a lot of time, you have to risk trying to get in really close, but when you're flying the Nightingale, you could just kind of float around people pretty decently safely. Of course, you might run into anti-stealth and that would suck, but here you see, like, I'm just flying around here and just death marking and suppressing whoever I find. And this is really good now because of well, you'll see here, because of this, we're taking out this Fenrir, we're really helping with that just by basically halving his damage and doubling my teammates' damage to him. But really mostly because Titans are the meta is just very Titan centric. It's very important to have a very good Titan nowadays. Like, you could basically spend the whole game just in your Rook or a Luchador or an Indra, because the Titan weapons and the new Titan pilots, they just do so much damage. They can basically delete robots instantly. But here you just see we get this Luchador completely deleted by that Crisis, because we just doubled the damage that he was doing to him with the Kestrel drone. And also, of course, suppressing him is also pretty helpful, but a lot of them are running anti-control. And here you see, like, I kind of just run around in the back and I annoy them, and then whenever I feel like it, I can just fly. I use the Virginia Walker pilot, so I get like a 13-second ability cooldown. You stay in your ability longer than you don't, actually, with this type of build. And yeah, that's what I end up doing a lot. And there was another thing I wanted to say, but I forgot it. Maybe I'll get to it later. But anyway, yeah, also, for the modules I use on this thing, I run 2 nuclear amplifiers and also an immune amplifier to increase the speed a little bit, because that's the other problem. That's what I wanted to say. Nightingale's other issue is that it's just so slow, and you can't... Oh, look, I was unable to save that Seraph there. Unfortunate. But here we're going to actually see a really good clip here of me helping out my Amugi teammate beat this Angler with all the Nightingale support capabilities. So the Amugi lands there, he starts getting killed by him. I was able to suppress him and hit him with some death mark, but still this Amugi, he's getting beaten up, and he's actually going to get his ability triggered and he's going to fly away. But now I'm just behind him, still increasing the damage dealt to him, and bam, I just kill him. But anyway, so you see now I've got 3 kills. I believe I'm about to come up here and get a 4th kill here on this guy. And now we have 4 kills, so we've maxed out the Kestrel drone, and that's what another thing the Kestrel drone does for the Nightingale that really brings it back, and it gives you the speed. The biggest nerf to the Nightingale is they really killed the speed of this thing, because what a lot of people would do is you would just run around and beacon cap with the Nightingale instead of actually like supporting your team with it. So their solution to that was, first of all, raise it so high that it can no longer contest beacons when it's flying, although you can get around that. I think I might do that right here. If you like fall off, now you see I'm a little lower down, so if I wanted, I could go and contest the beacon. But I'm actually instead just going to keep putting the death marks and the suppressions on this Minos, so that you see how much damage like my teammates are able to do. And I believe we're going to use our teamwork and take down this Minos, although he gets really pissed off at me for death marking him and suppressing him, so he's actually going to chase me down here. Also, this is why phase shift, I believe, is so useful for this build, because he's going to just chase me down. He wants to get rid of me, doesn't want me to go back up, but I got the ability back because I was able to phase shift. And here, yep, now I'm able to heal up my team, and we finish off that Minos. Again, those damage boosts and the suppression, they just work wonders to help our teammates take out the enemies. But anyway, so as I was going on about, the speed is really key when it comes to flying robot. I made this whole like post on Reddit a while ago as to how to actually play these flying robots, and speed is just extremely important to the flying robot. I mean, when a flying robot is slow, like Fafnir, you see they nerf them to make them slow. It really kind of kills its effectiveness. But anyway, we're done with the Nightingale gameplay. Now let's get on to the next gameplay, where we're gonna see something just absolutely crazy. Here we're gonna have the most insane, crazily skillful gameplay you guys are going to see. So I want you guys to watch this part really closely. So here we are, we're supporting our Skyros, healing him up, and also suppressing this Nether at the same time. And you need to watch really closely here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to fall into the abyss and die.